more straightforward fashion this time, although they have lost a player. Lewick. Run it to the corner. And Cooper. And goal kick. Need to take it quickly. And a late substitution here. Lana Hark will come on. So use up a little bit more time. That's the tactic of Jeff Hopkins, but he's putting on a quality player as Tamika Butt comes off. And Lana Hark will come on. Well, the two goal scorers in the grand final last year, I think, weren't they? Tamika Butt and Lana Hark. Well, it's been a terrific season from the Mariners, but you just sense it's coming to a close unless they can find some magic in the dying seconds. 4 minutes of stoppage time. That gives them some hope.
Central Coast have to pull together here. They have to go in one burst all together as one team.
Lana Hark away. She's quick. She don't want to give her a yard. She'll take 3. And I just sense that the Central Coast players, Cheryl, they're exhausted with the effort.
Yeah, it's a struggle, but the end of their season's only 3 minutes away now.
Lana Hark. Good defence from Fletcher. Colethorpe. Lewick. Had 4 players sitting forward, the Mariners, hoping to get the turnover and perhaps outnumber Brisbane, but Brisbane are doing a good job in midfield of keeping it.
Yeah, Brisbane are just trying to play it around, playing it near space. Oh, I've got to be careful though. Lauren Colethorpe's just turned it over.
Here's Fletcher. Good ball towards Connor. And Golubiowski, on tired and injured legs, has found it. Oh, and it just off the top of perhaps of Heyman's head and beyond Camilleri. Polkinghorne, Colethorpe, and Hark. And Stephen Roach just calling for one last effort. Couple of minutes left. Spackman, oh dear, that's a tired error and one they couldn't afford to make.
Didn't know what to do. She looked back across a back line. Butel was there. She didn't know what to do with it next.
All credit's got to go to Brisbane, guys. They're a player down. They've managed a cheeky goal, but they've held on to it.
Interesting decisions ahead for Jeff Hopkins and Alan Stajic. Stajic without Alicia Clifford. She was sent off yesterday. McDonald can't play for Brisbane next week.
Yeah, let's hope Courtney Butel is right to go. Not sure how they're going to solve Sydney FC's defensive problem, though.
Polkinghorne. So down there will do. Quick throw in needed. So just a minute. The Mariners to try and rescue their season. Doyle. Fletcher. The middle's opened up for her. They've got to push everyone forward. Connor. That's not going to trouble Casey Dumont, and she will absolutely take her time getting rid of this ball.
Yeah, a little bit of a weak shot to finish that move off. It was building up well. We needed a good cross in or another little 1-2 on the edge of the box to get someone in behind that defence of Brisbane's.
Well, Brisbane had a late season hiccup. Looked like they'd lost their way. But they looked like they found form again in time to get to the grand final. They're almost there.
There's plenty of big game players out there for Brisbane.
Butel will get there first, and Kellen Knight, and they should be able to run the clock down almost from here. Rollison dispossesses. They need to get it forward in a hurry if the referee's going to allow them a chance, and they won't. That is it, and Brisbane are through to the grand final. The inaugural W-League champions will get another crack at it, and Sydney FC will be their opponents. And they did it the hard way. They lost Sasha McDonald late in the second half. But they've managed to triumph. And Carla Reuter's surprise goal, shall we call it that? It was a quality one. And just for a few crucial seconds, they outthought the Mariners' defence. And that was that.
Yeah, I think, you know, it was a surprise goal for everyone watching, bar, I think, the Roar players. They knew exactly what was going on, and that was obviously a pre-planned thing that was going to happen. But the Roar, they've done it tough this year. They've had to really work hard, and they're definitely glad that they're in that grand final. You
know, if Jill Loyden knew Reuter a little bit better and had more respect and knowledge of her left foot, she might have been thinking differently.
Yeah, I mean, Reuter's never been one in the national team to take free kicks, but she has naturally a good curl on her left foot. She just naturally hits it like that.
Takes corners occasionally, must be respected. And here are the stats, Cheryl.
Yeah, again, possession's been really close, as it has in both semi-finals, but balls in the penalty area again. Brisbane's been on top. Shots on goal were pretty even in the end. Central Coast did come back. Definitely an entertaining game, and I think the best team went through to the final this time round.
Oh, a terrific match. Carla Reuter will be absolutely delighted to have found the only goal of the game, and she's with Amy.
Carla, congratulations, you're into the grand final. You must be happy.
We're stoked to be back-to-back in the grand final. That's all you could ask for. We worked hard today. It was a tough game, but we stuck together, and that's what the season's about.
Now, that goal was great, glorious, but also very cheeky. Did you practice that one at training?
Actually, usually KK practices them. I just like to step up on the big occasions and put them in there.
Well, congratulations. You did just that today. We look forward to seeing you next week against Sydney.
Thank you very much. Thanks, ABC, and Hyundai.
And here are some highlights out of the second half. And the comment from Carla, as cheeky as the goal, I think she just likes to step up on the big occasion. But this was Heyman. They really didn't get too many golden chances to put something away. Connor on the right foot there, but not at much of an angle and in plenty of company. And that actually came off the hand of McDonald and then regathered by Jill Loyden. And Polkinghorne charging in. Loyden, another good save from her. But then this was the moment where she was beaten off the line, curled in by Carla Reuter. A goal she will remember always. Semi-final winner and into the grand final. Oh, it's a super effort. How about that, she says. Well, it was all right. And then the second yellow for Sasha McDonald, and that left them short-handed for a while, but they survived. And all credit to Brisbane. They were possibly warm favourites in the eyes of a lot of people today to get the job done, but they did it the hard way. And a late half chance for the Mariners, but seen away by Colthorpe. So they will be disappointed, the Mariners. Michelle Heyman, player of the season, is now with Amy.
Michelle, it's obviously disappointing. You let go of the premiership last week with your loss, and today you're out in the semis.
Yeah, it's not a good feeling, but I think all our girls tried our hardest, and I just want to say a quick congratulations to all our girls. We had a fantastic season. Pity not to make to come first and also to make the grand final, but I'm pretty pleased with how we went this year, and there's always next year, so just hopefully next year we can do it again.
All right, listen, the defence really tightened up on you last week and then again this week. Did you notice the difference?
Yeah, it wasn't as bad as what it was with Sydney. They weren't that much in my back, but it was pretty tough, especially coming up against the Brisbane side. But I tried my hardest. Pity I didn't get a goal, but there's always next year.
There is. Now, I've got one more question for you. We're obviously going to see Sydney versus Brisbane in the grand final. Who's your pick?
Oh, hopefully Brisbane. So I'm not too sure.
All right, well, enjoy your off-season.
Thanks heaps, Amy. Thanks.
A little bit of baggage left over from last year when she was at Sydney FC and moved to the Central Coast Mariners, so she's tipping Brisbane. But Carla Reuter, the only goal of the game, the 62nd minute. And Kate McShay will be thrilled. She is with Amy.
Tight game out there today, Shorty.
Yeah, it was a very, very tough game. I think we had to really draw on our experience there. The players, sort of like Carla Reuter, stepped up, and Claire Polkinghorne, but hat off to Central Coast. They really battled all the way to the end there.
Now, you went down a player. Was it tough?
Yeah, I think obviously we had to shuffle the formation around a little bit, which probably threw us off our game and allowed Central Coast to put us under the pump there. But fortunately, like I said, we showed our experience and were able to hold on there.
Now, did you watch the game yesterday, and what are you looking forward to next week?
I think it's going to be an awesome game. You look at the likes of the